First order of business, are there any visitors wishing to address the committee?
Excuse me, sir. Thank you. My name is Gwendolyn Cohen, I live at 2340 Southern Springs Road. And I saw an article in the Citizen Tribune about the lawsuit at the jail. And I don't know if you all seen it or not, but I'd like to know how many of you county commissioners knew about that lawsuit. Just raise your hand. How many? Just, I hope let me count you. Let me count you. Raise your hand if you know how many you knew. You said you did.
I knew about it.
You knew about it, okay. Just two of you? Okay. Okay, three of you. Okay, thank you. Excuse me.
Name's Linda Noe, 2343 Joe Stevens Road. I'd like to praise and thank Mr. Britton for putting a proper notice for this special called meeting. Very detailed. It indicated what you would do today, and I'm sure you'll keep within the confines of that particular notice, even though the notice for a prior meeting was not proper and you extended beyond that. I know there were all kinds of comments, and I think Mr. Ward sent some emails about me causing trouble. I'm trying to keep you out of trouble, okay? We didn't file a lawsuit. Ms. Holden asked me about it. And I said, let's see if they straighten out and do it right. You have done that, and I hope you'll continue to do that. Thank you.
Okay, Sheriff Donovan, I believe you have something you wanted to address us with tonight. You have the podium, sir.
Thank you for the opportunity to be here today. I'm Sheriff Esco Donovan, 510 Allison Street. I'm going to give my opinion of the jail. This is my opinion on. In the past, Band-Aid fixes have cost taxpayers hundreds of thousands of dollars that has led us to where we are today. An outdated, dangerously overcrowded, dangerously understaffed, and decertified jail that is in need of major repairs. On April the 21st, 2019, we were housing over 400 inmates. To maintain and repair the old Justice Center in the hope of saving money is not feasible. To keep and maintain the current Justice Center that was built in 1977 on a sinkhole filled with debris of various items such as old tires is questionable. Every corner of the Justice Center has severe cracks in the brick veneer from below ground level to the roof line. Many severe cracks can be readily seen in the block walls on the inside of the building where the employees work. When projection of population growth was made, was it considered that illegals do not participate in the census? And even some legal residents do not complete the census form for whatever reason. Another consideration to think about is approximately 20% of the inmates lives out of county. They're not residents of Hamilton County. In 2018, we housed a record of 474 inmates. A 500-bed jail will fill up quickly because of the drug crisis that we have in Hamilton County. At least 85 to 90% of the jail population is due to drugs. Treating and attempting to cure drug addiction is costly with minimum results. At least 80 to 90% of people placed on probation return to jail on violation of probation charges because they cannot pass the drug screening that is requested by the probation officer. Space is needed for rehab program to stop the recycling door at the Sheriff's Department. To repair the existing workhouse and the two-story annex for the overflow of the new 500-bed jail will be very costly. Upon the completion of the TCI inspection, the roof and the walls of the two-story annex and the roof of the workhouse must be replaced with fire-resistant materials for certification to house inmates. This will be very expensive to the taxpayers. When the kitchen, the laundry, the medical services are located in one of 3 buildings, it will increase a payroll and increase safety issues. It will greatly increase the liability to taxpayers if an emergency occurs and aid cannot be rendered in a timely fashion. Have you considered the parking for the hundreds of construction workers? This is a very little parking on a slow day at the Justice Center at present time. With hundreds of construction workers, heavy machinery, and the grand jury day at the Justice Center, this will be a nightmare. Many of you are not aware of the many people that visit the Justice Center daily. This presents an even greater burden on the elderly, the disabled, people in wheelchairs, and people on crutches. This construction will create chaos and frustration for 3 to 4 years and create many problems for the citizens of Hamilton County that conduct business and the employees who work at the Justice Center. We are out of space at the Justice Center. Everyone over there is out of space. Teresa West sitting here, she's out of space. Everybody is out of space.
Because you put so many in jail.
The Sheriff's Department is renting 2 20-foot and 2 40-foot containers at the present time for storage. Now, having everyone under one roof will add 3 or more control stations, which must be staffed 24 hours daily per TCI mandates. The officer in the control room must remain behind locked doors to preserve the security of the jail. The officer has control of that section and can activate the cell locks, have access to the radio, have access to the telephone, but cannot assist other officers. This is a lifeline in the jail. If this security is breached, such as an officer who's in trouble, that would allow an inmate entrance into the control station and a major jailbreak would be possible. The purchase of property, buildings, businesses, and homes surrounding the Justice Center in order to expand would be very costly to the taxpayers. To remove the asbestos, tear down almost a dozen buildings, get rid of the debris, remove trees, and site preparation would be very expensive. Of course, now only 4 structures are being torn down and removed. To expand would require the purchase of approximately 7 more structures that would have to be torn down and removed. As I have stated for the record before, I cannot nor will I support the building of a 500-bed jail on the 2-acre lot next door to the old outdated Justice Center, which is in need of major repairs and will be landlocked. Have you considered the insult to our historical road center that is visited by people all across the nations? Have you considered the taxpayers who have spent thousands of dollars restoring the beautiful historical homes which will now have a jail directly across the street, only a few feet from their back porch? Would it not have served better to have purchased 16-acre tract of land at $600,000 with no trees, no building, and very little site preparation? In
That's
closing,
5 minutes, Chairman.
in closing, my recommendation is to abandon the current jail site, buy the 16 acres for $600,000, which will save thousands of taxpayer dollars, and give plenty of room for expansion when needed. Everything will be under one roof, which will save thousands of dollars.
We got a time limit.
It's always most costly to build up instead of out. Of course, I will say here today, what I say today will not matter to you.
Right.
This is my opinion only. I'm not open for questions or discussion. I oppose the jail on the site that you have chosen.
Tell us something we don't know. Run the show like you're supposed to, 5 minutes. We call 5 minutes, run it 5 minutes.
Anything else?
Well, you can leave. You're gonna not run the show?
I'd be glad to, if you wanna go with me.
Okay, let's go,
I
Hoss.
would suggest you maintain a little order yourself.
I maintain, you you gab me all you want
Now,
to. Don't look at me like that, old man.
I'm not looking. Bless your luck, excuse me, Lord. All right. I apologize to the visitors for the outbreak. We have, one of the visitors to speak at this time.